There was a system installed in this basement 5 years ago. We're going to take this system apart and we're going to find out what was done to cause it not to work. Concrete's a little bit thick. This mirror drain is straight up and down. It's just not installed properly. Another place that you're going to cut corners is when you don't drill out enough weep holes. They did not drill out every cell of every block, nor did they drill out the mortar drain. This is the pipe that they installed. The pipe is above the footer. Pipe has to be to the bottom of the footer. The trench has to be dug to the bottom of the footer. This is 3-inch PVC pipe, which tells me that the contractor who did this job used the cheapest possible components, and when you put your mirror drain in like this, they're skimping on material. And they did not go down to the bottom of the footer, and that's the only way that a system can be installed properly. This is an 1.25" discharge line. Code is 1.5". But of course, an 1.25" is cheaper by maybe about $2. The contractor is so cheap that they wanted to save $2 on a piece of discharge. Okay, this is thin wall PVC, 3-inch. This is the PVC pipe that was put in 5 years ago. Here, there's the water. This is why trenches need to be dug out and the pipe has to be placed at the bottom of the footer. This is your footer. This is where the water is. And this is where I put my system. 5 years ago, perhaps the lowest bidder won this job, but 5 years later it has to be redone because it's not working. And that's what happens when a contractor cuts corners. Not enough weep holes? The pipe is way too high. It's 3-inch PVC and they're using 1.25" discharge line. This job is cheap all the way. I try to explain these things when I'm doing estimates, and these things continue to happen. When you shop for price, the thing that you buy can't solve the problem that you bought it for. That's it. Now we're going to go ahead and do this job.